I'd come here to kill God-woken. But instead, I became part of their story.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We find ourselves on the island of Fort Joy after shipwreck. We went down with the ship, but we were saved. And now we're just gonna do what we can see. We'll explore the general area. I think we got ourselves a waypoint up here we can get.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
Apparently that is Brachus Rex. So Brachus Rex has way more of a, I don't want to say a role, but he's talked about and referenced way more in this one than he was in the first one. He was actually in the first one. It's kind of funny. Oh, what's going on, Tam?
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Okay, well, we're going to try to find out some information. So it's, we're Pete, we're a human. You can trust us.
Why?
Because I have no intention of hurting you.
But are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
I am, and by the looks of the color, so are you.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
What are you doing out here?
No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside, anyway.
Do you have parents around here?
They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Maybe, but it really isn't safe around here because there was some void woken earlier.
But you didn't die.
I barely survived, and you should find somewhere safe to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
They're around other people. Might be safer.
You'll see.
Okay, well, why aren't you scared?
I guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Alright, well, that was productive. I'm off, Tam. Enjoy yourself. Go that way, because we only got one way to go. Oh, looked like a box almost. Most organic matter can be turned to purposes dark light used with caution. Craftable. Do have some enemies off to the left up here. Somewhere. Oh.
Void woken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They've made it to shore.
Alright, well, I think we can take them. Anything we kill now, we don't have to worry about later, I guess. Just two of you. Think we can handle that. Let's take a step. We'll knock them both down. Alright. Apparently they can talk. What is vampire? Healing 50% damage dealt to vitality with direct attacks. Well, lucky for them, huh? Yeah, let's go take a hit. They won't get healed until they broke my armor, I'm guessing. Yeah, now they're healing. Well, that's not cool. It's not gonna be good at all. We might die here. Well, okay. All right. Well. I might be ready to heal myself after getting hit, I guess. I think we'll save our skill to knock him down. We'll let them come to us.
I know you.
What do we got? 10 magic armor left. Or, sorry, physical armor. Now let's knock him down. We can hit them both again. And we can actually kill this one. Alright, what's up? Okay, let's get our armor back. Should be able to finish it off. We miss.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Alright, let's see. We were attacked by boilings, the same creature that wrecked our ship en route to the island. Special there. Let's see. We gotta level up. Wrong buttons. Alright, let's see. We've already got one spot we're not using. So we're gonna hold off on memory for now. And let's go strength and constitution. Okay, there is no shield skill anymore. I'm trying to decide. I think we'll stick. Yeah, we'll go one into single-handed here. I'm wondering if there's no chance to block anymore. I don't remember. And I'm gonna go one into persuasion, so we're not total socially inept people. Yeah, I don't think there is an inherent chance to block now with shields. Okay, that's fine. It's a little less point I gotta spend.
Drowned and eaten by a void woken. I wonder in which order.
Other than that, nothing special. Let's see. I don't know why I'm picking this up, but... word of advice to the badly armed. Tie your knife knife or shiv, if that's all you have, to a stick or a branch. Now you've got a sword of sorts. Yeah, we already knew that. I'm wondering why I don't see the crafting button on here. I wonder if that comes later, but get into crafting. How do I know that already? Common sense, I guess. If I take a sharp rock and put it on a stick, will I get an axe? Going with... I'm sure I have a stick. Or I don't. Short stick. Doesn't look like a stick from the... Sharp stone on a stick. Alright, sweet. I'm not... don't really care what kind of weapon we use. This has a little more... like it's... compared to an axe or not a sword or whatever, I don't really care that much. So your sword scales with strength. And the sharp stone on a stick is just more damage. That's 6 to 7. That is 7 to 8. So right now we don't have enough strength for it to scale, I'm guessing? I don't know. That is 150% crit chance. Same thing. So the two characters I played in our co-op campaign, one was one wielding mage, and the other one was scoundrel. So just 2 daggers. So I don't actually have a lot of experience with a lot of the weapons or shields or stuff. If you're wondering why I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Ooh, we met the Red Prince. Alright. Talk to him.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
I don't like either of these two. I don't want to greet him heartily. It won't work. He's the one that took you by the jaw and sized you up like a damn horse, so you have a bone to pick with him. I don't really...
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, 2 smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of sterner stuff than I first gave you credit for. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Alright. I think we're rather taken aback by that, but we appreciate it. Yeah, I was glad to help, I guess, and it doesn't do to stand by while innocent people are suffering.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we?
Hey, never mind. I take back what I said.
Now then, if there's nothing further.
What do you plan to do next?
If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Basically like last night, I see a kraken-infested wasteland and I never want to go near it again.
Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
What do you mean by lost?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
I'm inclined to go outlaw, but I don't want to turn him away. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you look like someone who had an empire to lose. Tell him I don't run with that kind of crowd.
Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it? For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
Grandiloquent, it's a good word.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Yeah, I also have a bunch of things we need to accomplish. Basically getting off this island. You're welcome to tag along if you'd like.
This and that? Tag along? Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough.
Have I?
You came back for the others on that ship, after all.
I did do that.
Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
I can't promise anything, but I will keep the dreamer in mind.
You do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? Oh well, that wishy-washy answer will have to do then.
Yeah, but just be straightforward. Before we head out, I think you should know that I am an undead.
Oh my word, how you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things. Your secret is safe with me. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Okay, he's going to be our mage going with fire and earth. I'm going to ask if he knows anything of magic.
Wizardry is embedded in my nature as deeply as the instincts to breathe and drink and mate. The dominion over fire suits me best, truth be told, but there is no school of magic I cannot master.
Yeah, I'm looking for an elemental powerhouse. A wizard will do.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Indeed. Alright, let's see what the prince has to offer us. He is using 2 wands, both of them with poison damage. We have a makeshift wand. Or a makeshift staff, I should say. None of them have any, I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to use. Any bonuses to them, so... Nothing in his backpack. You can have my potions. That doesn't do me any good. Let's see. You get to have the glory of storing my keys. So there's that. And let's see. How are you doing on... Let's see what his stats are like. That's for food. Here for now. Let's give him one of the fire wands just in case we need different kind of damage. We'll keep the first bow. Let's keep sold. Keeping that for our elf. Sold. Alright. What do they give you? Spell Song 1. I don't know what that is. It's got Lower Master. Okay, that's probably going to be your thing. 2 in Pyrokinetic, 1 in G. Oh, nice. Okay, he did exactly what I wanted him to do. I'm sure that won't work out for me every time, but... I'm not too worried about it because we can respec them. He's Red Prince. He's got Scholar already. Okay. Spell Song, you get 1 Persuasion from Spell Song. Sophisticated. Okay. I like it. Everything is here. Intelligence, Constitution. You get you a little more memory. What spells? Okay. Fine, you answered my question. That's just his, I believe. Dragon's Blaze. Breathes fire in a cone. Dealing. Part of being a lizard, I guess. That's a source skill we can't use for a while. Alright, we need to get you some armor, my friend. Leave the shell. They're not worth anything, right? Alright, we'll take them because we can sell them. But I'm not going to do much with food. At least we have somebody that Davith can heal now. That spell's it's no longer useless. And of course, as soon as we find some merchants, Davith will be robbing them. Not blind, but taking some money. I do like how they did the pickpocketing in the game. I think it's fairly balanced. I think the other game you could... I never did it, but I think the first game you could just steal everything. And now it's like based on your skill is how much you can carry. And I don't know. I just think it's a good idea to not make it like super OP. A lot of these guys have a lot to sell. How do we get up there? Don't know. Right. Vines. Okay. I was going to mark it, but... What did we just get knocked down from? Guessing the vines aren't fully there. Is that the deal? Look at this cat.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Okay, if we had pet pals, so I guess I'm not climbing those vines. We don't have any kind of teleport. Alright, so... don't forget... start trying to make markers, so don't forget stuff. I probably will forget to put markers down, but... oh well. We got an area we can go to here. What's our... the Dreamer's Resting Place is the only quest marker we have. Check this out. A nice little glowy area. Hidden alcove.
I wonder where this leads.
There's Fane. We are not taking him with us. Found him.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask.
We need to find ourselves a mask as well, I think.
He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
Hey, what are you doing?
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't...
Alright, calm down.
Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Probably less. What are you doing with this body?
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Yeah, why is it so urgent to get this? You're at prison, you're not going anywhere.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No, I may be an eternal, but my patience has its limits. Indeed, I may be the only eternal. My people seem rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
Okay, what is an eternal?
A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
Okay, well, if your people vanished, how are you still here?
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time.
Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
Okay, well, where do you think they went? Are they in another realm?
Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
Well, good luck with that.
Yes, yes, do feel free to call. By which I mean shout loudly. I do not want you sneaking up on me again.
Now, while you're trying to rip the face off creatures, try not to do that. Oh, got some boots. We're taking those. The prince can wait. Alright, so this is a skill I've never actually had before. But Battle Stomp, we should be able to get rid of this poison, I believe. Of course, I'll be healed by it, but see if we can get rid of that. Alright, now we got a path there. Looks like we got a camp. What else is around here? A cat's following us. Got dead body down there. Nowhere we can really go, so let's head up the vines. I like that he doesn't path around the poison since it heals him. I think that's cool. Coral.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Okay, what's wrong?
The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Why are you crying?
There are monsters here. Lizard ones and real ones. It's really scary. And I miss my ma and pa.
Why are you scared of the lizards?
Master was a lizard. She sent us here. Me, ma and pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. It's their fault I'll never see ma and pa again.
Well, you need to stay strong and be tough.
I'm trying.
Keep it up. Unis.
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here. Go, man-pig.
Man-pig? Harsh. Dare to call you a man-pig again. Alright. Look, I mean you no harm.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please. Please, just go.
I'm not going. Hanging out in your area. Who else we got besides Unis? Fireball scroll. Healing potion would be nice. Maybe Unis, you should go help out Coral over there. Kind of nice of you. Alright, let's see if we can't do some of this. Tension's low. I think it's about to be higher. I want that. And I want that. We're out of here. Didn't do anything out of the ordinary. Doesn't look like she ever caught on. That's good. Alright, here is another potion for you. Might need it. Don't know if I'm gonna heal you. We got level 2 lizards, turtles. Talk to, but I can't. So we should be good. You are a level 2 as well, right? Yeah. What else do we know about them? Weak to fire. Oh, that's a good thing, because you do fire. It's saved for us, so I guess I should... I'm pretty sure there's going to be a... Oh, well, dig that up.
I don't have the right tools to dig.
Well, we have a lizard.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Malachite. Physical. Okay, good. How are these guys to poison? Because that's what your wands do, and you don't have a lot of skills. That means you can hit Davith, though, and heal him. That's... 100% resistance to earth. Alright. I didn't even think about that. He could hit Davith with both those and heal him. Alright. Keep that in mind. Squishmona. Squishmone indeed.
What's happening to these turtles?
Uh-oh. Crap.
They're transforming.
We are surrounded. I don't think that's going to hit more than one, so let's see what we can do here. But all you got might hurt. Okay, slowed isn't good. We need to get you out of there. Can't move because you're crippled. Alright. We could go after that one, which would probably be the smart choice. I could light all this up. I don't think it would catch us on fire. We're not oiled. We are, maybe we are. Alright, well this is the one I'm worried about, so let's slow him up.
I'll yield to none.
Immune to earth damage. Fantastic. Okay. That's not good. We might die here again. I was hoping we were far enough away. Okay. We need to use this. We need to heal him. And I could heal myself. A little bit of an overkill on the heal, but now we're gonna let the Red Prince heal you. You need to knock that one down. Only gonna knock one down though. Yeah, we need to do something. Go. Ooh. Okay. How much is this gonna heal him? Let's see. Not a lot. I think we may have just lost this one as well. Do have a res scroll. How much health do you have? You got a lot. Yeah, these guys aren't even near dying.
Healing.
That one may die from burning. No, he won't. Well, he's got to move to hit me, so he might still. I'm going to move as far away from me as I can. He's probably going to go kill Davith again. Oh. Seems weird. We need to hit him to get rid of that, and then we can knock him down. We're making our way over there. Damn. You hit him? That'll work. Okay. Oh yeah, let's get in his face. Red Prince has plenty of health, so he should be okay. This is probably gonna light. Yeah, let's just hit him. I don't want to light Davith on fire. Never mind. We lit him on fire anyways. Can't see him. And I don't want to. I don't want to die, but I don't want to use a. Okay, I didn't have to. Alright, well that was not the smoothest fight in the world. We really don't have a full team yet, so I probably shouldn't be going around fighting things, but you know. The funnest part. Gotta be a little wary of throwing poison around when there's fire around. There is that. There is that. Alright, let's loot this and then we'll end this episode.
Too much seawater by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
First night here. Don't seem like it'll be too bad. Found somewhere quiet to sleep. Brought enough dry bread to last me. When all this blows over, I'll be happy to say I survived it in comfort. A group of dumb brutes shook me down for my bread. We'll have to get smart if I want to eat. Met an old fisherman named Rad. Taught me how to make a net. Rad's gone. Dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night. But dumb brutes took my net. At least the meanest one got took in the night, getting hungry. I always was a strong swimmer. Waters around here are pretty glassy. Can't be much more than a few miles to shore, can it? Yeah, well, there it was. Alright, that's for you. Herring that will sell. Five to 6, 3 to 4. All right. Got a new wand. Congratulations. I wonder if I should just have all my 2 wizards use both wands and have poison wands on, or maybe a wand poison staff, I guess, on one of the other ones. Just for that purpose. Probably not a bad idea, because you really stop using wands not too long in. Got a sword we can use, an actual sword. It's broken, but cooler looking. Now, aesthetics are important. Concise pamphlet on how to effectively combine a length of string with a stick, club, or branch in order to create a bow. The length The length of the piece of string is unspecified. So we can make a toy crossbow or a twig with a string. We actually have a bow already. I may make the bow to see if it's how it compares to one we already have. But we have my first bow, so. Whenever we find Ifrin. Where's that other turtle at? Did I search you? I did. Well, I think we're finished here. We searched everything. We dug something up. He's now got physical armor. A little bit. What about up here? Alright, okay, that will do it. Alright guys, yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here. We almost had another wipe, but managed to pull through. And hopefully we may make it to the town in the next one. I'm still going to continue kind of searching all the way around the area. So we're done with this, but we've still got to go out to the beach here. And I'm just going to kind of sweep back and forth as much as I can to clear out the fog. See what we can see. Try not to miss anything. Okay, guys, now you have a choice where you watch your Divinity Original Sin Let's Plays. Thank you for choosing. One-Eyed Sniper. Peace, guys.